So we are also going live on YouTube. I will share the link on the chat window. In case some of your in case your friend or your colleague not join or is having some difficulty joining in, so you can share this link, and it does not require any more login and the URL to join in. So we will get started now because I think it's 5 minutes that we are given people to join in. So I know there will be some time people will take to join in. Let me start the presentation mode. Okay.
Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible. Thank you. Yeah. So good afternoon, good evening to all of you who have joined from different locations. And it's a pleasure that you are all here. You have tuned into our monthly webinar session. And today we are talking about a very interesting topic, which is the Video Contact Center. And you will also realize that the platform that we are using for this webinar using the same technology, which is behind this Video Contact Center. So we are actually practicing what we are actually rolling out as well. So today the topic of Video Contact Center is primarily to look at how to create a superior customer engagement, and in this pandemic, how efficiently this can be done remotely. So to take this webinar forward, some of you who may know about Czentrix, but just to inform other people that we are a very focused organization into the customer experience and customer service solution that we offer. So we actually work with customers in the different life cycle. So some customers who are at the bare essential, looking at just the customer support, to all the way to customer satisfied customer, to creating happy customer. So this entire journey, we work with various of our clients, and they are in different stages as well. We have been recognized by Gartner several times, and we also are available on their cool vendor list. So this is a background about Czentrix. Today, I myself, Richit, and Mudit is here. We will conduct this session. Mudit will help us drive the demonstration part of it, where you can see the actual thing about how we are rolling out this Video Contact Center offer. So the way it will work is that you will have questions, and you can put your questions on the chat window. Once we come to a logical point, we can take your questions, or we will take the questions at the end of the session, right? If you want to speak as well, you can raise your hand in the webinar tool, and one of us can grant the access where you can come on the screen and ask your question, or we can have any other discussion. So this we will try to do at the end of the session. We plan to have close to a 90-minute session, including Q&A. And I hope it will be a very interesting discussion and good demonstration for all of you. So let's get into the Video Contact Center and how it works actually. So as we are observing, last 6 months of pandemic has taught us a lot of things. And one thing that it has also led is a lot of technology adoption, which was taking time, has rapidly been introduced in daily life as well as into the business. So we know the story about Zoom, Google Meet, and other video integrations that has happened. And this is one, I would say, one aspect of COVID which has led to realize all of us that we need to ensure social distancing, but we cannot leave the customer engagement part. So we need to have engagement with customers, have the discussions as we would have done pre-COVID situation. So the best thing or the next best alternative to face-to-face meeting is video. So the video is rapidly replacing face-to-face meeting. And as we see that even after the pandemic has gone, lot of our meetings would be still conducted on a video interface like we are doing now. And I'm sure most of you are doing the same thing in your office as well as connecting with your friends and families. So the adoption of video has become significantly high the last 6 months. So some statistics shows that it has gone beyond 2000%. The video adoption has gone up and it is still skyrocketing. Okay. So the same thing is then why not in the contact center? And that is where we are having this discussion today, that how this video, the inclusion of video can be also realized in customer service, customer engagement, customer onboarding. And that's why we are talking about this video contact center. Now, what are the challenges of customer service? Now, when we are talking about these are challenges which we feel can be to some extent solved by a video-based solution. So there are high touch point businesses, okay, which need personalized service. Like people visit a brick and mortar store to check out the product and feel it, purchase it, talk to people face to face to have that confidence that they are in the right hands, they are working with the right brand, and they have the right people are in front of them. So this has always been a challenge of customer service, that in customer service, how do you bring and give this high touch point businesses a more personalized, more engaged connection. In many cases, there are complex technical issues, okay, which can be sorted out using a visual understanding. So when you it's said that seeing is believing. So when you see it, actually the problem, why the person walks into your house to see whether there is a problem with the bathroom fitting or some other issues that you are facing, because without that visual guidance, the complex technical issues are not getting resolved, right? So they have to make those visits. Now, if you are able to see, if you are able to solve, then the chances of first contact resolution becomes very high. Otherwise, without a video assistant solution, so the regular solution is like over a phone or email or WhatsApp, and then you have to share your images, send a screenshot, let me understand it. So it defers or delays this first contact resolution, and definitely increases the time, as well as kind of experience that the customer has with the brand. Improves remote assistance. So we will look into some case studies where we have seen how it is improving the remote assistance situations. And customer onboarding. Okay, so many cases where this is a high touch point business, you onboard the customer, they want to understand the product, run through some product video, explain all these things. So these are also other challenge, which is not necessarily a customer service, but customer onboarding is more on the sales side of it. And these kind of challenges, currently customers or businesses are facing in this COVID situation, or where people are maintaining the social distance and not having a face-to-face interactions. So the video contact center, is a good respite to this problem, which enables faster, issue resolution, as I was discussing. A face-to-face communication makes it far more comfortable, and no geographical limitations are no more there. So let's see some use cases to see how we have implemented this video contact center, and what could be, there could be many more use cases as we discussed you may find it far more relevant from your business perspective. But let's see some use cases. So this is all about remote assistance. So here the brand has a problem because the person who complains about some kind of water leakage or some kind of problem in the bathroom accessories is not able to resolve it by himself because he does not know how to do it. So there are two ways that they took the remote assistant solution, is that the customer can connect with the business and the business then can guide the customer completely over a video based system. Okay, and then the customer can resolve it by himself. So this is completely a DIY situation where it is possible. But in many cases where it is not possible, the business in this case sends their plumber to the individual house. However, there has been another problem with the plumber. When they come in, they find out the problem and then they have to connect with the warehouse to find the spare parts. If it is not there, they have to order for something else. So there's a too much of a back and forth movement happening. This guy steps out, he goes back and gets some spare parts, fits it. So to avoid this, they said that the plumber can use this video-based solution so that they can resolve it then and there. And from a video assistance system, they can talk to their or connect with their warehouse where the agent can guide them what is available in the warehouse and suitable product. And then the plumber can explain to the person how to fix this problem and gets the spare parts delivered to their home. So this entire thing is seamlessly possible when they onboard a video-based solution for this kind of situation. Let's say another situation which we very well know is about a video KYC. So when we say video KYC, it is not necessarily limited to a bank. It could be other KYCs that the company wants to do, is verifying their customers on certain parameters. Okay, so in this case, there is a set of questions, okay, which the business wants to ask to the newly onboarded customers. So this can be a set of questions which is put onto a admin panel, and then the agent can then start the video call with a particular customer and ask those questions, get those questions answered. This is the time when the location verification is also powered, so that the user can send his location, and this location is also watermarked so that it is not manually entered. The face recognition against documents, so that the person, whatever document he is submitting, can be identified as the same person who has put the document. And the entire video call is then recorded for audit purpose as well. So this is a very, very popular use case now, because video KYC RBI has already initiated and banks are not deploying. But what I wanted to state here is that it need not be limited to a particular industry itself. So it can be with other industries also, where a KYC could be required. It could be for an education system where the student has to be verified against the institution and other things. The third part is another use case that you can very closely relate to. Personally, I relate to very much in this, is the remote healthcare. So now everybody knows that it's best thing to avoid hospital visits as much as you can. But health is something that you cannot control. So you need to meet doctor, you need to consult with doctors. So the best thing which has happened is that with a video call based system, you can consult with your physician or your doctor over a completely touchless mechanism. And medical profession is one thing where the person has to really look at the patient to diagnose certain things, right? So that is also possible because you do have, it is not a text-based interaction, but it is a video-based interaction. But at the same time, doctors also want a lot of information. Whereas, what is your say various kind of reports, what has been tested, and all those things. So those text exchange can also happen, or document exchange can also happen while the video is in full, no, in the running company. And another thing is very important is that many of healthcare systems said that we can continue using a Skype or a Zoom, okay, but those things do not integrate with the typically the HRMS system, your payment system, and other things, which gives you the complete suite. It is just not a standalone video call that the doctor has a WhatsApp number and starts calling the patient, but it has to be an integrated system, so that all these things are there. It is recorded, it is available for future analysis. So then the hospitals maintain a HRMS system. So this system should seamlessly integrate with the existing system and not make another new system for the business, or for the, in this case, the healthcare organization. So what I was trying to go forward with this last 3 use cases is that I have picked up very different industries, and I have shown you that the video-based contact center or video-based solution that we are talking about, it is so much applicable in different industries, okay? And it is little different than just having a voice call, or a video call, or like standalone tools that we all use, but it has to be a very integrated system, right? In this case, use case where what we are talking about, the hospital uses a mechanism where the person can request for an appointment over a voice call or a video call. So if it is simple, the person can take for a voice call and can answer certain questions over a phone line, or they can opt for a video call. So those are the customization over the platform. But essentially what happens is that with this kind of a situation, the visit to the hospital becomes really minimized, and that is a potential risk in today's situation. But what I would emphasize here is that this is today, okay, and once people get used to this and the convenience it brings, most likely that COVID may disappear, but this kind of trend will continue further. So now, just to summarize what we discussed so far, why a video contact center is required. So as you saw, that it brings personalized customer support. For high touch point businesses, it's very essential. I would refer the use case where a jewelry company is selling jewelry items, okay, so which I was never thinking people will buy over a video call, but it is happening, and there's a use case successfully they are deploying it. So these kind of businesses, which are high touch point businesses, are finding this video contact center quite beneficial. Obviously, in this COVID situation, business continuity is essential, and this video contact center solves that the challenge of business continuity. Ease of communication. So many a times, you are not able to express yourself so clearly when you are just typing it or sending out an email. So versus when you are calling and speaking to the person. And also, as I was saying, that the system should be able to swap between a call, text, and video based on the requirement. So let's look at some of the features. These are not all the exhaustive feature list, but some of the features that Czentrix Video Contact Center provides. So one thing that we realized immediately is that it should be very simple to activate. So we introduce a one-click activation so that the end user does not have to spend time in installing apps and getting stuck into that process. So here what happens, the SMS, so the agent can send out an SMS which has a link, and the moment the end user gets that link, he clicks on it and both get into a video call. Okay. So it has to be so simple. And if it is working on a mobile or a tablet or whatever device the SMS can be received, it can start working from then onwards. However, Cross-platform support is also important because some customers may prefer to do it on their desktop or laptop, or some may prefer to do it on their mobile phone. So it should be the device agnostic. So the agent starts communicating irrespective of whatever device the user uses to connect with. Document sharing and snapshots, as I mentioned, in certain businesses, there is a need of exchange of documents. So while in the call, the person should be able to share the documents. The ability to flip between the rear and the front camera. So I talked about the plumber example. I talked about the healthcare thing, where the person would like, the service provider would like to see precisely where is the leakage. So when you look at the front camera, you cannot see what you are pointing, okay? But when you flip on the rear camera, you are able to see what the other person is going to see. So it's in picture mode. So what happens is when you are pointing to something, it becomes very obvious to the other person who is receiving the feed exactly what is the trouble, or what is the health condition of the person. So whatever he wants to notice, that's flipping feature definitely helps. Now coming to the central dashboard for supervision. So this is very essential. That entire thing is available as records for audit purposes. What kind of snapshots, screenshots were taken. So I said in a KYC case, the person may take snapshots of the end user. So those things are all recorded into the supervisor module. Privacy is very important because when we are talking about video, one reason people do not want to get into a video because they feel they are not video ready in the communication. So what happens is that if you start a video without a consent of the person to switch on the video, it may be intrusive to the privacy. So what we have done is that we automute the moment the end user joins into the video. So the end user can see the agent or the service provider, but they will not be able to send their video without their permission. So it is muted in the beginning itself. Geotagging, location, watermark. So this is essentially that we were talking about the verification call situation. So this can be put into a watermark, and when you're playing the video, you have the location. So it is. So there's no way that it can be tampered, this data. Screen sharing. So it's not to gain better understanding, remote troubleshooting, and all these things. So we know how essential or helpful a screen sharing thing happens. And when we are in a video call, definitely it becomes so convenient to share the screen if it is required. So filling up it could be as simple as filling up a form to see some kind of software issues that the end user is facing, and quickly troubleshoot when you look at the problem via screen sharing. So this is essentially the key features of the CZ Video Contact Center that we will do the demo right now. So what I will do is I will stop my screen and sharing, and I will request Mudit to start the demo. So this demo is planned in a way so that it essentially brings out the thing that we discussed so far, how the agent can seamlessly communicate with their end user. But there are various other nuances to the product which essentially we could not put together in this demo session, but we can have a more detailed enhanced demo session if required with one-on-one with you. Okay, so Mudit, I will stop now and you continue, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Arijit. So I would be sharing my screen. Just confirm me once you say it.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So thank you all for joining this webinar. And as you all can see the screen which I'm sharing right now, there are basically 3 ways through which a customer can connect with your agent or the executive. So the one way is through website, where you have a Czentrix chat panel integrated on your business website, and the customer can reach out to you and connect over a video call through it. The second way is through the video calling app which we have built. So as we explained about the use case wherein a plumber goes and they need some help regarding the fixation of a kind of a tap or anything, they can have a video app installed into their mobile phones, and they can use that app to connect with the engineer who can guide them to solve that particular problem. And the same goes with the patients, as we explained in the use case of healthcare. The customers can have the mobile app installed in their phones as well, and they can use their mobile apps. With a single click, they will be connected to the end executive or the doctor, and the seamless interaction will start over the video. Last but not the least, one more way is through SMS, wherein a agent or the executive has the right to send an SMS link to the customer on their registered number. And once that link is received by the customer can use that link to open it on a browser and then connect through video chat. So these are three different ways, that is website, through SMS, and through mobile app. These are the touch point for the customer. So today we are primarily focused on the website version or the scenario for the website, where I would be acting as the agent and as well as the customer, and I would initiate a video interaction. Now this is the login screen that we have, and this login screen is basically used both by the admin and by the executives. So I have my agent credentials with me, and I will click on the sign in button. Once I click it on, you can see right now there are no chats. That is the reason it is coming, you have no chats. So the scenario which I explained for the SMS actually starts from here. We have an SMS send option. So let's say a customer reach out to you, and or that I have to reach out to a customer for a KYC. You have already made an appointment, then you can just click on SMS send button. And once you click on SMS send, you will enter the registered number or the number provided by the customer and the other options, and the link will be sent, which would be something like this, which is present here. Now, since we are going through the website based video interaction scenario, I would go to the website, which is the website of the business. As a customer, I filled some information here and I clicked on begin chat. Once I clicked on begin chat, the customer would be able to see that he or she is connected with the agent. And on the agent side, I can see that my chat panel has opened up and I can start the conversation through text. So this is the text-based conversation which has started, and now the agent has realized that he needs to connect with this customer over a video call. So I will switch back again to the agent side, and here you can see that I have a video chat icon coming up. Now this video chat icon needs to be clicked on, and once I click it on, then the video will start from my end. So I will just mute myself on this chat video. So I've muted myself on this chat video to avoid the echo effect which could generate because of two sessions which are going on, the webinar and the application. But however, you can see that I am now coming up as an agent here. So the bigger picture, which is right now blank, is for the customer, and the smaller picture of the concerned person, which is the agent right now. On the other side, you can see that the customer has also a chat video icon which is coming on this top bar. They click on this video icon and the customer side video will also start. I will mute from here as well. Yeah, so I've muted from from both the ends, and here now the customer is connected, but if I go to the agent side, I cannot still see the customer. So as we explained earlier, that it is up to customer that they click on the unmute video option, and then we will be able to see them. If, because we don't want to invade in the privacy of the customer, and we want them to have an opportunity where they, once they click on the video icon, then they are able to, then they are viewable to the end agent. So let's say if I click on this unmute video, then I can see both customer and agent, and here as well I can see the customer as well as the agent. So this is how seamlessly the video interaction can start. The next feature that we have here is the snapshot option, wherein if you are going for a KYC kind of scenario, then the agent can ask the customer to come inside uh, the video panel properly, and they can click on this snapshot icon to capture the image of the end customer and say click on the save button. So in this way, they will save the images, and it would be populated in the reports which would be generated once the entire session is closed. So here I can now just end up this call because I have taken the snapshot, I've taken the picture, and whatever problem was there with the at the customer end, it is now solved. So I will just disconnect this video session. And once the session is ended, both side video interaction is switched off, and then the customer can either send out some other messages if they want, or they can just click on the close button to end the chat. And at last they can give the feedback to which will help the business to understand how much effective the solution is running and how much benefit it is creating to the business.
Mudit, can you also mention about the document sharing thing?
Yeah, sure. So I will just show it again. So that was the video scenario. Now, few things which I would like to highlight here is the file transfer option. So you can send up to 5 MB size of file. It could be a PDF, Word document, image, or anything. You just have to click on the file transfer option and select the file. And this file transfer can be done in the bi-directional way, from agent to customer and from customer to agent. So if the agent wants to attach some files, then they can just have the attachment option here, and they can send out the file by selecting the relevant option. Also, on the agent side, if they are not getting into a video call, then they can transfer the chat and have a chat conference with their internal supervisors or internal colleagues, and they can take someone on the chat which is right now going on. So these are the main features of the chat video application. And at last, they can dispose the chat by giving the right dispositions and the remarks. So I will log out from here, and I will quickly show a, a glimpse of the supervisor panel. So this is the dashboard screen for the supervisor. However, I will move to the reporting side first so that I can show how the video calls and other things are captured. So we have a chat session history where I can see that which customer came, and the respective information of that customer, their personal information, which is the email ID and the mobile number, and the chat type, which is the video chat, and the source was web. So if in case someone is coming through mobile app or through SMS link, then the source will change to SMS and the mobile app. It will not come as web. So here if I will scroll to right, then I would be able to see the chat transcripts. So these chat transcripts not only contains the discussion that had happened between the customer and the agent, but also contains the entire chat video recordings and the snapshots as well. So this is the chat transcript, which I'm I have here, and if I click on this video link, then I would be able to see the video chat that was that had happened between the customer and the agent, and I can play it directly from here. On the dashboard side, this is the real time dashboard, which gives the admin or the team leader to have a quick view. The team leaders can barge in chats in real time, and they can see what discussion is going on uh, between the customer and the agent. And over here they can have a real time view of all the chats that are answered by the agent and are missed during the offline time, or because the queue was full. So the all the relevant information gets popped up here. So this is just a quick demonstration of the website based scenario of our chat video interaction. There is a lot of other things which comes with chat video, which we can discuss once you connect with us directly, and we can show that to you in in much depth. Yeah. So that's it, Arijit, from my end.
Yeah, thanks, Mudit. I I guess the with your quick video demonstration of the video product, it has no, it has helped people to understand how this is going to function. Definitely, just because this is a webinar, so we are limiting the demo, and for detailed demo, as Modi said, where you will be able to see more uh, uh, integrations, and for example, how does it run over a mobile, how do you get an SMS, all the other things that you want to really explore uh, by directly getting the link yourself and testing it yourself, we can do on a more personalized demonstration. I will continue. So, Mudit, why don't you continue the technical specs and other things?
Yeah,
I think
sure.
there has been some questions around it. So, if you share your screen
Yeah,
with the technical specifications that's required, it will be helpful.
yeah, sure.
Do you want me to share the screen? Okay,
No,
no.
no, I have. So is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So coming down to the technical specifications of our chat video solution. So here we have three browsers which supports chat video: Mozilla Firefox, Chrome, and Safari. And the versions that we have highlighted, and above these versions, whatever new versions are available, our chat video support is supported on in all those versions. Then coming down to the file size, and this is a very frequently asked question, that what kind of recording type and file size is generated for per minute basis, on per minute basis. So if I'm talking about 480p or 720p resolution videos, then we these are the file size that is commonly generated in our in which is stored inside our hard disk or the database. The next is the bandwidth requirement. Again, it's very very much required to have a good video call. Bandwidth should be at least not very much high, but at an optimum level, to ensure that the resolution or the pixels do not disintegrate. So what we have here is that if you want to go with a 720p resolution output, then you need to have 1.2 mbps per session. And this is the bandwidth for per session. So if in case you are going with a 480p resolution output, then you should have 500 kbps session for the agent side. And as I explained earlier, on the customer touch points, we have mobile app, we have an SMS, through SMS you can initiate the chat video, and then we have desktop and browsers. Coming down to the security and privacy, we understand that when we are initiating a video call, we are actually seeing that person in a personalized way, and we do not want them to feel that the entire conversation which is going on is not secure. So we have ensured that the solution is built on a proper security standard. So all the interaction that happens is through HTTPS, and then we also use AES 256-bit encryption. So basically it's a point to point interaction that is happening between the customer and the agent, and it ensures that there is a key which is generated on each interaction, and once that key is matched from both the customer side and the agent side, then only the video interaction is enabled, which ensures that there is no margin inside the video or inside the calling part, and there is no one trying to basically tamper or with the data or the ongoing interaction. Then we have shown you that we do not initiate a video call of the customer side immediately. So we give the chance to the customer that they initiate the video session, and then they are visible to the end agent. At last, we are HIPAA. So basically HIPAA is a is an act which was basically which came into existence to ensure that the data and the entire data, be it video recordings, be it the chat transcripts, should be accessible only by the supervisor or by the person who has the admin rights. So our security standards have we have made it comply to HIPAA act, and only the supervisor or the person who has the access to the admin panel can see and view the data or the recordings whenever they need. So last but not the least, one more point is that we have a secure data center where we have our own private network and the servers, so no global communication is allowed, and basically the ping or any kind of access which are coming from undefined or unwhitelisted IPs are not actually allowed, and this ensures that there is no activity which could lead to kind of tampering of data or take a breach of data. Uh, yeah. So Arijit, you can take it from here.
Yeah, I can continue from here.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use your same screen.
Sure.
So thanks, Samudit, first of all, for not only the demo but the explanation, because there has been questions in the chat window that I saw regarding bandwidth, regarding the compatibility and other things which has been covered by you. So while we are coming almost to the end of this presentation, I would request that if you have questions, you can raise your hand and we can take one person at a time, and you can speak to us and put up your questions very directly. So or if you want, you can still put it into the chat window. So now coming to the benefits. So we have already discussed about this thing, and I hope the demo has also give you far more clarification on the benefits that we have been mentioning from in the earlier slides about how it does provides engaged interactions. Obviously, when we are in a video call, it is engaging. We are seeing eye to eye with the customer. Quicker resolution. So what was not shown in the demo is how do we do a screen share. So in the demo setup, that feature is not visible, but we can do a screen share so that the agent can view the end user screen. Business branding. So this has not been very much emphasized, that when you say you are doing a call and you have a company's logo behind or something like that, it gives you, like you go to a Pizza Hut and everybody is wearing a Pizza Hut. So, silently they are branding themselves. So this is another opportunity because over a voice call, this is not possible to get that kind of a branding which you can give on a video call with some kind of visual things. And most important, which slowly but it takes time, but it starts building, is trust. Because when you see eye to eye with a person, you see the visibility of the brand. So what happens is that this kind of interactions, and one more very important thing is that you give a undiluted, undivided attention to the customer when you are talking. For example, when a doctor is talking to a patient, he is at the same time not doing too many other things. Okay, but when you're replying to a chat or an email, you are potentially all doing multitasking, so you are not giving an undivided attention to the person. So these kind of activities goes a long way in building trust. Okay, so these, I would say, summarizing, not only from more from a tactical point of view, that I can give a quick resolution, but from a strategic point of view, that how it is slowly but silently building the brand value, building a trust with your customers. So with this, we are at the end, and I would now request, if you have questions, you can put it here on the slide. I saw there has been a lot many questions which cannot be read quickly. So if there are multiple agents, are there, we have integrated the video content, how the call get transferred? Is it like the voice call? There will be random line when one will be okay. So basically, what you are talking about is how will we route the call when there are multiple call coming in, and there are so we have an algorithm to take care of it. So there is a routing algorithm which ensures the available agents and the available agent is connected. So the same algorithm which powers our chat platform will also power the video chat platform. And what we also ensure is that when a agent, like in our chat platform, when an agent is connected with a end user, he can still take other chats simultaneously. But in the video case, once an agent is locked with a customer, she is locked with that particular customer and cannot take the next video call. Okay, but if there are other agents, they can take, or this the particular end user will be waiting in queue. Okay, one question which I think needed some more explanation, because bandwidth has always been like the talk of the town. Whenever people talk about video, then the bandwidth plays a important role. So what we have done here is that we start the interaction. So in the video parlance, this is called standard definition and high definition, and the low definition. So these are like the kind of resolution that you get on a video. Now what we do is essentially the call is on a standard definition. Okay, but if we see the bandwidth is going low, then we push it to low definition or maintain a standard definition, because mostly it is not typically a wide screen. On a TV you need a high definition resolution. So that takes care of the bandwidth, and we also ensure that in case the bandwidth really goes down, then the audio continues. So there could be sometimes that there is a fluctuation on your bandwidth, and the bandwidth may fall down for a very short moment. So the communication does not break, the video stops, and then the audio continues. So that way we take care of any challenges. That means even in not only in rural but in cities also we see bandwidth challenges, and that's one way we are able to resolve the bandwidth problem. Okay, and another aspect which I know that when we are interacting with prospective clients who would like to engage with this solution, but then they say that we already have something like that. So for example, when we talk to education institutions, and they say, we use Google Meet, and but what happens is that they are or we use a Skype for calling, and that's how we are managing. But because that was in the time of COVID, where people had to go for scramble for whatever was available right then and there. So that was a point solution. People took a Skype or they took a Meet or a Zoom, for instance, to continue from where they were no running their business, which was in-person business, and then they had to move virtually. So now, what was the lacuna in that system is that these are not integrated seamlessly. As Mudit was showing, you have the admin panel. You know what all the interactions your agent has done. It could be your healthcare system. What are the now diagnosis that has been done? So you want everything to be into the system itself, and not that no you have a recording somewhere and you are not able to relate with it because you have a high volume interaction. So you need all these things and seamlessly integrated together, and that is the essence of a video contact center. There is a question on third party or three party video conference is available. Yes. So we are coming up with this multi party. So we have it right now on our live chat where you can bring another expert or any senior in the call in a chat. So similarly, it will be introduced on the video conference as well. Yes, it's all we have various models, subscription model, usage model. So please contact. I'm not able to read your name, but please contact our sales team. Some of them are here in this call in this chat room, and we can get back to you regarding your subscription model, what and the various way that we are offering in terms of pricing. Okay. Do somebody of you have a question that I can invite you in this room for a discussion? And meanwhile, this just for your information, the platform that we are conducting this video. So you see, it's on a Sysentrix logo. So this is also powering the same video chat or video contact center platform that I was mentioning. So yeah, somebody from our sales team, can you put your email ID so that this gentleman from Probus Insurance can reach out to? So if you want to ask a question, you can just put your hand and we can take you for a call. I saw some people asking for a presentation, so surely if you are interested to receive a deck, whatever we shared today, you can just put your email ID, we can mail you, as well as this this YouTube link will also be available, which we can share after this call, so that it can help you, play it back and see whether it is relevant in your business. So last thing that I wanted to highlight here before because I don't see any other questions right now that is not answered. If somebody's question is not answered, kindly place it one more time, because I may have missed it, or you can raise your hand as well. So now what is interesting here, and I would like to highlight one factor, is that no one channel is enough for a business to support their customers. So as the business is scaling, okay, you cannot work with only single channel. Could be a phone channel or a social media. So that is unsustainable, because today's generation of customers need access to multi-channel. Okay, and now multi-channel has given way to a new way of interaction, which is called the omni-channel. So omni-channel ensures that all the channels are integrated together for the brand. So customers who are reaching out can reach out through any of the channel, irrespective. They do not care that which channel, what agent is logged in. So they just want their resolution. So video bolts up on top of your video chat interface, so that you can also do a video and you open up another channel of communication, which is a video-based interaction. So that is where you expand the complete power, complete might of a video contact center, that it is not only a video channel, but you have other channels with the video, and that is making it super powerful. On some people who may be more interested on the back end and the technology behind it, so we use the WebRTC technology here, and that is why it is completely browser driven, and you do not need to install any mobile app or any device, Windows or any other application. It runs completely on your browser, and that is the power of it. However, there's one limitation when it runs over a browser, is that some of the mobile no, companies or manufacturers do not comply with the WebRTC browser, and the detailed list is available with us. But it just for your information that if it is not running, it is not. It is primarily because the manufacturer does not provide a WebRTC supported browser, and in that case, we recommend to use the mobile app, so that mobile when we provide the app SDK avoids this dependency of the browser, and it runs smoothly. So that's just for your information, that people may have a challenge when they look at WebRTC and it is not supporting some of the mobile devices. So with this, I think I am done for the session, and I thank all of you to be here today. And feel free to reach out to us if you want to know more about the product and want to have a demo. I am also providing you our corporate email ID for support of our marketing, which is contact@czentrix. So please feel free to reach out to us, and let's see if that can be useful for your business in the future. Thank you, and stay safe. And we look forward for you in the next webinar. Thank you. Bye.